Is this PC only? This is not. So this is Aim Labs. Aim Labs is a free-to-play aim trainer for both Xbox and PC. So if you're on console, you can play this. If you're on Xbox. If you're on PC, you can play this. And it's all totally for free. They have a whole bunch of different drills and different playlists, Apex specific, flicking, tracking speed, precision, cognition, perception, playlists. They have a near infinite amount of drills. Like you would probably never finish playing every single drill, even if you tried. I don't think it's possible. But they just released a benchmarks game mode. This used to be a ranked game mode where you would compete to see what rank you would hit, and the tasks that you would play would start off easy and progressively get harder and harder, and you would see what rank you could play or hit amongst players across the world. But it wasn't necessarily a good indicator as to your overall individual skill. Just your skill amongst others. This is basically ranked, but like the way that like Apex does it almost, where you have an intermediate, an entry, and an elite playlist, and then you can play, you know, all the different tasks. For instance, you know, I'll just kind of show like the intermediate playlist here, and then you can see what your skill is for each individual thing. So this is something that I've been using as a tool to help me figure out if I'm, you know, lacking in certain areas so that I can focus my aim training on those types of drills. So for instance, you can kind of see here, like my timing shots, so, you know, shots where you have to time when you flick and how you flick, right? I'm getting really close to diamond here, which means that, you know, hopefully in a week or two, I can start pushing for master and grandmaster. You know, my flicking is overall, you know, above average. My anticipation is fairly decent. My micro, you can see, is kind of lacking, right? And then as we start getting into tracking, you can see I have like issues with precision, right? But reactive tracking, being able to quickly readjust and get over to where I need to be, you know, I'm hitting diamonds, so I can probably start pushing masters. My control is pushing masters, my strafing is pushing masters, and then when we start hopping into like my switching, going from like one spot to the next, you can kind of see that it's kind of dwindling in a lot of areas where I'm actually kind of like that low average, you know, skill level. And then some spots also where I'm in like that above average skill level.